There's an old proverb that says, "For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. For want of a rider, the message was lost. For want of the message, the battle was lost. For want of the battle, the kingdom was lost." In today's story, we explore a version of this timeless wisdom through a Buddhist lens, blending ancient parable with practical life teachings. Welcome to the Enlightened Mind, where we transform simple stories into profound lessons that can shift the way you see your life and the world. Once upon a time, in a peaceful and prosperous kingdom, there lived a wise king who deeply valued the safety of his land. He ensured this peace was preserved by deploying skillful spies to gather intelligence from neighboring territories. Among his most trusted agents was a clever spy who possessed not only intelligence, but also a swift and loyal horse. This horse was essential to his missions, enabling him to deliver news swiftly across borders. One day, while riding, the spy noticed a single nail missing from one of his horse's shoes. It seemed minor, so he told himself, "I can fix it tomorrow." And so began a series of delays. Day after day, he continued to put off this simple task, underestimating its potential consequences. Unbeknownst to him, the enemy was preparing an attack. One day, the spy uncovered this dangerous information. He immediately set out to return to his kingdom to warn the king. But as he galloped through the forested mountains, the horseshoe fell apart entirely. The horse stumbled. The spy was thrown violently to the ground, hitting his head on a rock. He died instantly. Because of that single missed nail, the message never reached the king. Days later, the kingdom was ambushed. The army, unprepared and confused, fell quickly. The once peaceful kingdom was lost. From a Buddhist perspective, the story resonates with the law of cause and effect, karma. No action is too small. Every thought, word, and deed plants a seed. The nail, seemingly trivial, was the first cause in a chain of suffering and loss. This tale reminds us of the Buddha's teaching on mindfulness and diligence. The Dhammapada states, "The heedful do not die. The heedless are as if dead already." To ignore the small duties of today is to risk a crisis tomorrow. In our daily lives, we are all that spy. We tell ourselves, "I'll start exercising next week. I'll fix that broken faucet tomorrow. I'll study when I feel more motivated." These delays seem harmless, but small cracks become big breaks. A missed deadline becomes a failed grade. A delayed apology becomes a broken relationship. A postponed dream becomes a lifetime of regret. The Buddha taught that life is fleeting. Ardently do today what must be done. Who knows? Tomorrow, death may come. Psychologically, procrastination is often not laziness. It's fear. Fear of failure. Fear of discomfort, fear of imperfection. But from the Buddhist view, fear is an illusion rooted in attachment and aversion. Letting go of the need for perfection frees us to act. When we act mindfully, without expectation, we enter the flow of life. Discipline is not about being hard on yourself. It's about being kind to your future self. The merchant in the story could not rewind time. But you, hearing this tale, can pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what is the nail in my life that I'm ignoring? What small task am I putting off that could become a big problem later? How can I show more diligence, more mindfulness in my daily routine? Start with one task. Fix one nail, and you will begin to change the course of your kingdom, your life. The Buddha didn't urge us to rush. He urged us to wake up. He said, "Better to live one day mindfully and exerting yourself than to live 100 years without discipline." The message is clear. Every moment matters. Every step counts. One loose nail may seem harmless, but over time, it can lead to devastating consequences. Let this story light a lamp within you. Don't wait until a crisis forces you to act. Whether you're a student, a parent, a business person, or a spiritual seeker, your strength lies in your ability to be present, alert, and responsive to what needs your attention now. Set a goal today to finish one small task you've been avoiding. Use it as your turning point. In the balance of a single horseshoe nail, the fate of an entire kingdom was decided. So it is with your life. One decision, One action, one moment of presence can shift the course of your future. Be mindful, be diligent, be the protector of your own kingdom. And as always, keep walking the path with awareness and heart. Thank you for joining the Enlightened Mind. If this story resonated with you, share, and subscribe for more inspiring lessons rooted in timeless wisdom. Until next time, take care, stay present, and let your inner light lead the way.